On the 25th of January, people responded to a call for Egyptians to go out and express anger. And express their hope also for a better future. And this was brilliantly captured in a very simple slogan that read, "Bread, freedom, human dignity." Mubarak came to power in 1981, and until he was removed in 2011, he had ruled under a state of emergency that allowed him and his interior ministry and the security forces to stop, search, and detain anyone indefinitely without charge or trial with an administrative decree, to conduct surveillance without warrant, to ban and censor any publication without judicial warrant, and created a parallel judicial system that did not guarantee any of the due process rights, be it an emergency court system, a military court system, etc. Of course, eventually, what this resulted in was the establishment of torture as a systematic policy. When people came out on the street in January, they were protesting all of this. We unseated a dictator after 18 days of protests, not just in Tahrir Square, but all over Egypt. We woke up on the 12th of February. We felt that this was the first day in the rest of our lives, that this is the new Egypt, that we can take whatever challenge that faces us, because no challenge is going to be bigger than what we've already achieved and succeeded in defeating. We're not celebrating now. The military officers that succeeded Mubarak in power decided that they just need to present the appearance to the people that they are achieving justice. And they decided that they can achieve this through one or a handful symbolic trials for Mubarak and for his top officials. But they also made a conscious decision that there will be no process for truth-seeking, no process of sifting through the documents, archives, files of 30 years of misconduct and abuse and political and financial corruption and serious, egregious human rights violations. We are now in this unbelievable situation where the police are coming back to power with exactly the same practices and abuses that they were committing under Mubarak. And this is just one example. The same is true for all the other institutions in Egypt, be it the judiciary, the security sector, the service delivery, the socio-economic policies. In every aspect of our public life, we are still very much living in Mubarak's Egypt minus Mubarak. It's actually by establishing justice, by going through the files and archives of the Interior Ministry under Mubarak, holding the most abusive officers accountable, telling people the truth about what happened to them and to their loved ones. It is through these justice mechanisms that we can make sure that the security sector is not just accountable, but is effective, that it is actually able to deliver on people's need and right to feel secure. The most important impact of implementing a comprehensive package of justice measures is that it allows for the emergence of a new narrative. A narrative of consensus, a narrative that says this was the old Egypt, today's is the new Egypt.